Members, I declare the meeting open. For today, we have arranged for 3 sessions for the FC meeting. Dr. Lam Tai Fai, point of order. Yes, please. Why didn't you ask me which point of order? I will ask when you start to speak. You need to ask me which point. Yes, which paragraph? Yes, you are right. You have done it right. In relation to FC procedure, paragraph 38, and FC procedure, paragraph 35, I would like to ask you this question. This is because in the past, you didn't enforce the procedures. Strictly speaking, you have breached the rules and procedures. So before we start, you have to make it clear to us, are you going to enforce the rules and procedures strictly? I would like to read them out to you. First of all, members should not be crossing the floor, and also members should be seated, and members, there's no need to stand when members enter or leave. Members should remain seated at meetings and need not rise in order to speak. In the past, time and again, I saw members barging towards you, threatening you, scaring you. I don't know why you haven't enforced this paragraph. So you violated the rules and procedures. Is it because you were too tolerant of them, or were you too worried, too afraid, or you are not familiar with the rules in order to prevent further filibustering? So please clarify. For today's meetings, are you going to enforce the rules strictly? If you pledge to do so, I will be seated here throughout to check. If not, I'm going to walk out. If you don't follow the rules, it's better not to have meetings. You're finished, Mr. Lam. For the rules, I think we need members jointly before we can enforce them. I haven't finished. Speakers are off mic. Today, I hope that with you, we can insist that we have a good meeting, and we have a meeting in which we enforce the rules for Dr. Lam's proposal. And if in the past things were not done ideally, for today, as the chair, I'm going to enforce the rules. And should there be any violation of the rules, we will be applying the rule consistently. Point of order, which, yes, Mr. Chairman, you are right. Paragraph 32. The chairman, after having called the attention of the committee to the conduct of a member who persists in irrelevance or tedious repetition of his own or other members' arguments in the discussion, may direct him to discontinue his speech. Are you able to do this? Are you able to enforce it? Because in the past, many members were repeating themselves. You allowed them to repeat, so you condone their repetition, and this is at our expense. Yes, in accordance with the rules, we will certainly do this. Now, members, let's not have a further debate on this point. Before I call you, please do not speak. If you speak, is it a point of order? Albert Chan, this is permitted. Please clarify why Dr. Lam's point was regarded as a point of order. He read out a paragraph. No, he asked you to explain. That's not a point of order. As the chair, I've already given an answer. Please do not have a further argument. Now, I would like to explain what we have to deal with. Dr. Lam Tai Fai, which point of order? Yes, I think you learn quickly. Paragraph 21. On the 23rd, I wrote a letter to you. I asked you to reorder the 5 education-related funding proposals so that we can consider them before the ongoing item on Northeast NT. You gave me a reply. I don't agree with you. I don't think you are your argument substantiated. You don't understand what is important for the day. You don't care about education. Allow me to finish first. Don't corner me. Don't think that you can easily dismiss me. For education, for students' welfare, I won't allow you to interrupt you. I think you're being irrational. I think the electrical has been hijacked. But if you don't become flexible and you don't judge the circumstances and you don't reorder and consider the education-related funding proposals so that they are considered first, then you are in the same boat as them, and you are doing this at the expense of the students' well-being. And I'm strongly against this. I hope you can exercise your power as the chairman for the non-controversial education-related proposals. Have them considered before NENT so as to safeguard the interests of education, safeguard the interests of the students. You're finished. I'm not going to give you specific replies because we've already given written replies to everyone, and the written replies have been given to all members. Next, I would like to share with you the arrangements for today. So please respect. Kenneth Leung, Mr. Chairman, please make a ruling in accordance with paragraph 21 and paragraph 25. Prior to the meeting, I have submitted a paper to you, and that is to have the NENT being replaced by Fanning North and Kutong North, the double north option. So would you allow me to have 3 minutes to explain the matter to you? I think this is going to have a good impact. Mr. Leung, we haven't moved on to the details of the discussion. If you are on a point of order, I will reply to the specific points of order. In accordance with paragraphs 21 and 25, please distribute the paper, and please also exercise your discretion. Allow me a few minutes. Now, a lot of you have said that for the pan-democrats, we are only opposing and opposing only. Not that we are opposing only. In fact, we have alternative plans. Well, I think we need to stop it. I can only allow you to say so much. Well, your paper was submitted to us at a very late stage. I don't know if the Secretariat can provide the information to you. If we can, we'll try our best to do so. For the rest, without notice, I don't think I can make arrangements for you to speak. Mr. Chairman, I only need 2 minutes. Now, if you allow one member to speak, I need to give the floor to other members to speak as well. Mr. Chairman, I think you have the discretion to rule on that. That's how I'm going to handle your point. That's it. Claudia Mo, which point of order? For today's agenda, at 2:16 p.m., you issued a very lengthy written statement to all members. It was only 5 minutes ago that I received it. I don't think this is a point of order for Mr. Chairman. I think at least you should read it out. You should read it out slowly for the public so that we know what you have said in your statement. Next, Mr. Lee Cheuk-yen. Point of order, which last week I wrote to you. I said that I had no confidence in you as the chair. Yes, I'm going to cover this point, so you don't need to repeat it. I want it to be dealt with immediately. What I'm going to say will be tantamount to handling that. No, Mr. Chairman, you have to handle my point first. You are the chair. If you are acting unjustly, then you're not qualified to chair the meeting. This is like the World Cup. If the referee is unfair, then please stop. If you continue to speak, I will regard it as a grossly disorderly conduct. We have already told you that we will enforce the rules strictly. Order, please. Lee Cheuk-yen, I ask you to stop. This is because I have already said that in what I'm going to say, this will be covered as to how I'm going to handle your point. Mr. Leung Yiu-chung. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Which point of order? Just now you made a ruling. Point of order? Which point? Kenneth Leung said, if it's not a point of order, please don't. Please stop immediately. Paragraph 21. Stop speaking if you continue. Paragraph 21. Allow me to speak. Do you allow me to speak? I now tell you. Would you allow me to speak? I know what you are talking about. I haven't finished. Stop speaking. Leung Yiu-chung, stop speaking. Do you know what I want to speak? Stop speaking. I know what you have said. That's about Kenneth Leung's paper. This is not a point of order. I've already handled that. Leung Yiu-chung, I've asked you to stop. Mr. Leung Yiu-chung, now your conduct is grossly disordered. I order you to leave immediately. Staff, please enforce it. Other members, all members, please return to your seat. Mr. Lee Chuk-yen, please return to your seat immediately. Mr. Gary Fan, please return to your seat. Please return to your seats. Lee Chuk-yen, Mr. Lee Chuk-yen, please return to your seat immediately. The meeting is now suspended.